Hey YouTube. Well, y'all have seen the Benchmade 710. This is my go-to, kind of my flagship knife. This was my first quality large knife, and as y'all know, I like the large ones. So, got that bugger sitting there. And then I just did a video not too long ago on the Kershaw Tremor. Still love this knife. Super high value in a large folder. Well, I got a call like last Thursday, and my local retailer, who told me a month ago that it was going to take several months to get in, got something in. So the knife that I was going to get, that this replaced in my wish list, well, it came in, and I just couldn't resist. I went down there and grabbed it. The retailer went out, made sure I got one, and quite frankly, I bought this one on the road, and I forgot to call the retailer and say, hey, you know, I got something. So, here you have a Spyderco Resilience. Now, I think, let's set the Benchmade over here. My personal opinion is these two knives occupy pretty much the same place in the knife world. They're both inexpensive. They're both the 8 CR, whatever sort of osate steel. They're both in the, you know, $35, $40 range, and you know, they're both made by quality companies, both made overseas, both about the same size. So why do I have both? Well, I have both because I bought this one on the road. That's why. You know, wasn't planning on buying it, bought it. This one I was actually planning on buying. And all I can say is, wow, this is my first decent sized Spyderco. I have the Salt, which is not even anywhere in the same ballpark performance as this. I cannot do that with the Salt. It feels real good. So, I mean, quick specs, it's about a 4-inch blade, full flat ground, got some really good traction on the back, jimping if you will. Opens and closes real nice, and actually I had to learn how to do that. I've been playing with this for the last few days. Had never had a big Spyderco, so I had to figure out how to do it. And no, I haven't gotten the middle finger opening thing down real well yet. It's still kind of awkward, but so far I like it. Upsides are it does everything that one does, and it's got the full flat grind. So this one may end up be a little bit more camping. I mean, this one definitely has more of a tactical attitude to it, and it opens even easier with gloves. This one rocks. So this one may end up in my vest. In fact, I may send this one off to be modified, but this will end up in the tactical vest, and this one is just gonna, I think this is gonna end up being a carry camping knife. I think this will be good for just a lot of all around tasks, you know, from food prep to any unfortunate things I may have to deal with. It reminds me a lot of the military that I was playing with a month ago or so at the retailer. Obviously, I'm sure there's a gigantic quality difference and all that. You know, well, fine, but I think I paid my retailer $42 for this one, as opposed to the 180 something I think the other one was. It's very thin, even compared to the Kershaw, which I thought was pretty thin to start with, but it doesn't show up on camera real well. But there is a good 1/8 of an inch difference in the widths on those. This feels very thin in hand. In fact, there's also room to rescale this, maybe with something a little bit more aggressive, which brings me to the scales. The scales are not aggressive. In fact, I'd be afraid to get into that if my hands got oily. So I don't know, I have to think about that. The clip, it's gone. A, because it rides too high. B, because it's ugly. And I'm certainly not going to carry this in a pocket. That's not going to happen. It's going to have a lanyard on it, and the lanyard hole is no joke. It's sleeved, and it's a pretty large diameter, as you can see. You know the difference there. If I can do this right. I don't think I'll have to strip the core out of paracord to put it in there. Obviously, you can take it apart, pillar construction, so you can clean it out. As you can see, I hope you can see in there. It's skeletonized. It's real light. I don't have a scale, but I think it's actually lighter. I don't know. It's real close, but I don't consider it heavy at all. Very comfortable. In fact, I think holding it once the pocket clip is gone will be even more comfortable. As far as the frame lock goes, I don't get much of a focus, but you can see there. It's positive, and there is some room for wear if you need it. All in all, hey, it works. Is it sharp? Yeah. Let's see if we can do this without cutting myself. You can't see the fur there, but I now have a bald spot on my arm. Yeah, from the factory, it was plenty sharp. No complaints. No complaints at all. Opens up sweet. I mean, it's actually pretty cool because it opens up that easy. There is no blade play at all there. And even when you compare it to the, opens right now with an attitude, Kershaw, hey, no complaints. Once you learn how to do it, if you've never had, a Spyderco where you got to stick your finger in there and do it, it took me a couple, I sat and played with it for a while. Once you get the idea for it, it pops right open. So all in all, I'm going to call it under 45 bucks in case you go somewheres like I do for a retailer. I have heard these down, low 30s. So, do I recommend it? Yep. For 30 bucks, are you kidding? For a big knife? Absolutely. No doubt about it. Way to go, Spyderco. I guess the only real complaint I got is, I couldn't just go get it, because evidently they had some supply problems. It took them, at least down here, it took them 3 or 4 weeks. No, it's more than that, man. It was like a month and a half for my retailer to get one. And the online guys didn't have it either. I went to 4 or 5 online places searching for this knife. And that's, I was kind of disappointed when I ran out of town. That's why I was kind of excited when I got that. So, I guess the only complaint I got about it is I didn't get it fast enough. There is a little, the camera might not pick it up. There's a little scratch. I'm finding that these handles, and the Kershaw's the same way, they get abraded pretty easy. But, that's just a looks thing. And I don't have any safe queens, like I've always said. So, Spyderco Resilience. That is a handful of knife. Absolutely. Alright, y'all. Fair winds. Have a great day.